just checking that my light is going to the right place, but I can't. 20. Ignore that. What the fuck is this? I'm seeing something in a short that maybe I want to dumbass react to. Maybe I feel bad because it seems like this one just got published. Oh, it's just on Ashley's account. It literally... Oh no, this is a year old. Never mind. I don't feel anything bad about reacting to a dumbass year old or like half-year old clip. Oh no, wait, here's something stupid. Man, the shit that's just showing up on my For You page here. Who's streaming? Iori? Why am I getting recommendations for her? Just do some brain rot content for right now. What is this? Northern states versus Texas during winter storms.
Oh, it's gonna be really cold, guys. Make sure you're bundled up and you stay warm. And some of you may die. Now's the perfect time to make a little bit of hot cocoa and watch your favorite movie. Make sure you're stocked up on matches. It's every man for himself once power goes out. It seems like the snow is gonna hit 18 feet, which is nothing that we can't handle. We can handle this. This is so normal. We should all just go into work still. There is no more work. We've decided that all buildings need to be sacrificed to turn into more firewood. Don't forget to wear your beanie, you know, so you don't get your ears cold. Ted Cruz told me personally to use the unfortunate flesh of the fallen as insulator. Once the season's over, we'll all be back to normal. This is the new normal. Get ready for a new era upon us. Only the lucky will prosper. It's a little colder than I thought. The horsemen that will carry the torch of man are Macaulay Culkin, Mariah Carey, and a ghoulified Sarah Jessica Parker.
All right, that's enough. That dragging on a little bit too long for a short here, but yeah. That I am been supremely underwhelmed by this ice storm or this cold front that hit. Now, admittedly, I'm in Houston, close to the coast. In the area where I'm at, like, all I got was 36-degree weather. It wasn't rainy. It wasn't snowing. There was no ice on the ground. Nothing happened. I went out and ate at, what is this? Perry's Pizza and Tap House. Of course, I didn't drink. I got a calzone. And there was some sort of cosmic irony that I was eating a calzone. And as I was eating it, I was texting my mom. And she was telling me, oh, your dad's out shoveling snow right now because back home in the Northeast where I'm from, they were dealing with snow, severe snow. They think they got like a foot, so he's busting his ass shoveling snow, and I'm down in Texas eating his favorite, I guess, type of pizza or pizza-esque based food, a calzone. And then I'm getting a butchered version of it because I got a barbecue chicken version of it when he likes, you know, it's traditional with ricotta cheese, sausage, pepperoni, and I think mushrooms also go into it. So, level of irony there. This looks interesting.
Sugar does more than just provide sweetness to baked goods. In cakes, its first role is to help incorporate air into the batter. The sharp sugar crystals cut into the butter and create tiny holes that later expand in the oven. Sugar also helps create a soft and tender interior because it interferes with gluten formation. The final cake rises nice and tall and has a soft and even texture.
So that's the question. What could do the same thing as sugar but without the calories? That's also edible.
As you decrease the amount of sugar, you can't trap the same amount of air in the batter. Because sugar also contributes moisture to the mix, the batter ends up thicker. For a moderate decrease in sugar, the cake loses some height and the inside is coarser and denser than before. Since sugar also helps in browning, as you continue to decrease the amount, the cake will be paler. In addition to impacting the color, this also means the final cake misses out on some of the toasted and caramelized flavors. Sugar does more than just provide sweetness to baked goods.
So what would be a way to substitute all that? The fuck, nerds think Futuro isn't good enough for the quintuplets? Alright, that's about an anime I don't care about. VTubers questioning each other's sexuality. Let's go.
Do you know? Okay, I'm gonna ask you something.
Okay.
Why are you gay? What?
Oh, she even did the like African meme guy asking it.
Why are you gay? What? You don't know? What? I don't know it.
The ghost? But
No.
oh no.
I think I'll have to show you later. It's hard to explain in words.
There's a meme clip of some African TV commentator asking a guest on the show, "Why are you gay?" Just out of nowhere, and whatever the context, it's completely lost. So it just becomes that line, "Why are you gay?" It's that simple to explain.
Just ask me. I didn't even know if I understood.
I thought you would.
Some people are too innocent. Shondo's frightening maid cat. I'm not really reacting to that. It came from one day ago. Now hold up. There's this fucking short. Oh. Damn, what was this? Damn. I needed to have shared it with myself. I'd have to go back and because it was just on my For You page. All right, fine. Just go back to her channel, look at her shorts. Oh, wait. Wait, when was this date? When was this dated? This came out April 4th, 2025. So what? That's like the latest one? She hasn't put out a short since then?
Just let me. Yeah. Ugh. He's kind of cool. I don't know. If he wasn't so tall and lanky. Oh, come on. Come on, man. They were
What?
lovers. They were. Wait, they're gay? Jack kisses men? They were yaoi. Holy moment. It was a fist bump.
I'm not following whatsoever. What? She saw the fist bump and said, "Oh, they're gay."
I saw two men kissing. I don't know what you guys saw. Does that
I saw two men fist bumping. What the hell did you see?
anyone have good artists they could recommend me that draws Astos and Jack like just going at it? Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
I'll fight for you. You'll just forget. Don't get my hopes up.
Promise you.
I like how my sure mic doesn't pick
God.
up me chewing.
Oh my
That's
God.
nice.
Oh my god! I'm fujoing the
Chaos.
f out.
Goodbye, Jack.
They're so yaoi. They're
Oh, God, women.
so yaoi. And they're literally tragic, doomed yaoi.
What the f- I
Just let
Let me
me-
see from the front
Yeah.
if I can figure out what the hell's going on here.
He's kind of cool. I don't know. If he wasn't so tall and lanky. Oh, come on. Come on, man.
She saw the fist bump in like a non hell environment and said, "Oh yeah, they're gay."
They were lovers. They were. Wait, they're gay? Jack kisses men? They were yaoi. Holy moment. It was a fist bump. I saw two men kissing. I don't know what.
What the fuck? Even her chat's calling out for her hallucinations. All right. That's not dumb shit. My sure mic, it's not picking me up chewing whatsoever. I guess all those filters are working then. I mean, these things called hobnobs. They're like, I think they're mainly oat, but they're like an oat cookie with a giant chocolate. One side is frosted chocolate. I posted one thing about like, I don't know, some cosplay girls posted something in reaction to an ice fern meme, and you get the fuck off of. what's her face at Leah. You can see here's something pleasant to look at while I talk. I know who is cosplay girl is objecting to an artist rendition of Fern with an ice bulletproof vest on, and she said Japanese usually threw Christians in the water. I responded with something like, "Oh yeah, despite that, like post World War II, 20% of Japanese prime ministers have been Christian, which is weird." So, and then I looked it up because I was just like, Christianity should have grown a lot more since then. No, Christianity is still barely a percentage point, depending on the numbers or how you do the counting. In Japan, I thought they had grown to like maybe like 20% or something in recent years, but apparently the Japanese are still off-put it. But apparently it really is like something that you find in elite circles in Japan. Hence why it keeps on coming up as they keep on appearing as prime ministers. Interestingly enough. So now I posted one comment, and now she and somebody else are like arguing in that one reply, and I'm still seeing it. Also, one of the things she's pointing out is that like a lot of things that could be interpreted as Christian could also be seen to come from Buddhism. Oh man, they're talking about Jesus Christ or Christianity in relation to immigration. Ultimately, I think Christianity just like is not equipped to deal with the issues of immigration. Like the context in which Christianity came about was in a giant multi-ethnic empire, the Roman Empire. So you had disparate peoples all over the place, and they were all moving about. So looking at the New Testament onward, I can't think of like anything. I'm not the most literate on it, but I can't think of anything where in the Gospels or any of the New Testament books it would deal with anything related to immigration, because at that point there's no such thing as immigration. People just move about, and your ability to control it is kind of minimal at that point. Like I don't know if there's I know that there's interesting somebody dredged up some old sources that found that the Byzantines actually had like internal immigration to kick out Egyptians and Syrians out of Constantinople, interestingly enough. But I don't know if they had anything like that during the imperial times, during the Principate or Dominate eras. So, man, just talk about me just ranting about Rome for no reason right now. Christianity is not ready to deal with that from any of the base sources. So like either in the Gospels, which very much do project a like universal humanity kind of sentiment, and just like isn't equipped to deal with like the problems brought about by mass immigration here in the modern day. The best I think you can say is like, listen, they may be a fellow Christian, but they still have to respect the laws of man. You know, give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, give unto God what is God's. You know, pay your taxes, respect the law. I think there's a one line in Romans 1 or 2 about like, you know, respect the law as it is in place. Because if it was not there, because if God disapproved of their rule, would they still be there? You know, it was, if anything, you can sort of see the subtext is like, don't cause subtext of any of those things is telling Christians who may be facing persecution, which is like, don't like be openly rebellious against the Roman government, because we're going to get our shit pushed in if you don't. So respect the laws. Don't complain that, oh, because they're not practicing Christians like you, that you can just rebel against them. So there is some level of respect for just political authority. That again, early Christianity was sort of accepted because it was an outside and oppressed religion. So, where am I going with this? But then eventually it does become the forced state religion of the Roman Empire. How well that enforced is a different question. But, you know, it's kind of hard to say, like, I'm a fellow Christian, let me in. Not that anybody explicitly makes that argument these days. A A lot of people just come in just like, oh, I'm a refugee or something. You know, they come under false pretenses, or, you know, when they say I'm a refugee from my poorer country, where somebody, I don't know, somebody made the tweet earlier today that I saw that, or maybe it was an Instagram post saying that, oh, if being a refugee just means that all you have to be a refugee is say that I would suffer a lower standard of living in my home country than I would in the US. So therefore deporting me is like violating my human rights. That be like over 90% of the planet wanting to come to would be admissible to the United States. So there's a base economic reason that people are coming to the United States that doesn't justify them coming in. I'm blanking out. And, you know, I just don't. Christianity just wasn't built to handle this because, and even in the polities that developed it. All right. Well, maybe here's something to actually ask Grok about. In early Christianity, wow, I cannot type. You citing the New Testament. Say looking new and early Roman Christian governance, Roman or otherwise. New. Does Christianity ever deal with the issue of immigration, even if that was not a term used at the time? Oh man, it's taking its time. Oh, well, I can look through my notifications on the other side here. Oh yeah, that's right. A signal chat got leaked that's been organizing some of the resistance, quote unquote, in Minnesota. Now apparently they're like freaking out and trying to figure out how to get to Cuba or flee the country in general. All right, so Grok has found something. So yes, early Christianity addressed issues related to foreigners, strangers, often translated from Greek xenos or peroikos. Xenos, that's where we get the term xenophobia from. Sojourners, travelers, and the integration of non-Jews, Gentiles, concepts that align with modern ideas of immigration, migration, refugees, or cross-cultural movement, even though the precise modern term and bureaucratic framework did not exist. The Roman Empire and earlier Hellenistic Judean context featured significant population movement, trade, military service, slavery, displacement from wars, conquest, urban migration, and settlement of barbarian groups at frontiers, sometimes as foederati allies. I don't know why I put the accent on that. Please excuse me. Roman governance regulated citizenship, initially limited, extended gradually, and universalized for free inhabitants by Caracalla's Edict of 212 AD. That's when everything started going downhill. When everyone is Roman, no one is. Peregrini, non-citizens subject to local or imperial law, and border frontier management, but there were no modern-style immigration quotas, visas, or permanent residency systems. Early Christians, 1st to 4th centuries, were largely a minority religious movement without civil authority, so they did not enact state immigration policies. Their governance was ecclesiastical, apostles, elders, bishops, and councils, and focused on community ethics, hospitality practices, and internal inclusion within house churches and local congregations. New Testament teachings. Early Christians drew on Old Testament commands, Exodus 22, 21, Leviticus, yada yada. Treat the foreigner, resident, alien as a native born. Love them as yourself, remembering Israel's own history as foreigners in Egypt and Jesus' teaching. Jesus identifies with the stranger. Matthew 25, 35, 40. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. As you did it to one of the least of my brothers, so you did it to me. Frames welcoming strangers as serving Christ himself. Again, you're going from a really broad sentiment, a random stranger that could be an interpersonal reaction, and trying to apply it to governing. That's not necessarily, that's a bit of a stretch. Hospitality command. Hebrews 13:1-2. Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Echoing Genesis 18:19. Romans 2:13. Contribute to the needs of the saints. Extend hospitality to strangers. Again, this sounds more interpersonal on a day-to-day basis between you and your local community. And, one-on-one person, not mass people flooding across your border. 3 John 5:8 praises supporting traveling missionary strangers for the gospel's sake. 1 Peter urges hospitality without grumbling. Universal love and equality. Love your neighbor, enemy. Matthew, Luke. The Good Samaritan parable, showing mercy across ethnic religious lines. Acts 10:34 shows no partiality, but in every nation, anyone who fears him and does what is right is acceptable to him. Colossians. No longer Greek and Jew, barbarian, Scythian, slave, free, but Christ is all. Galatians, no distinction in Christ. Again, Christianity is just came up in an environment where you're all stuck in the same polity. So what is immigration? So these things aren't directly dealing with the issue of you're in one country and people from another country, while nominally you're Christian, keep on coming into your country and blowing out and causing problems socially, economically, yada, yada. These promoted ethical treatment, resource sharing, and openness to outsiders rather than exclusion and exploitation. Again, but in the context of Rome, you're all stuck in the same polity, so this doesn't really touch on immigration. It's more or less talking about who you're stuck with in the same territory. Practical early church practice and government. Hospitality is core practice. All right. Inclusion of Gentiles, a major integration issue, yada, 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 yeah. And you don't have to get circumcised to get involved. Church fathers, early writers. Hospitality remained emphasized, linked to Christ's love. Later, patristic figures like Augustine reflected on it enriching hosts and guests. Monasticism later formalized guest houses. Christians themselves often migrated due to persecution, modeling empathy. Context of Roman governance. Early Christians operated under Roman law on movement, residency, and citizenship. Paul famously invoked his Roman citizenship in Acts 22 for protection. They did not control borders to enact civil immigration rules. After Constantine, early 4th century, marking the end of the early persecuted phase, Christian emperors continued adapted Roman practices, settling groups, citizenship grants, but theological emphasis on dignity, hospitality, and the universal church persisted. The faith's growth was itself driven by migrants, traders, and refugees carrying the gospel. All right, so this doesn't even touch on like early Christianity was very much enveloped in the Roman time, the time of the Roman Empire. So you really can't get to a point where just oh, this one Christian state had to deal with people from another Christian state who were Christians coming into their country and causing problems. So yeah, the overarching principle was equality in Christ, love of neighbor, including the foreign, and remembering one's own alien status. This laid foundations for later Christian thought on migrants, refugees. Modern applications vary widely by domination context. Didn't the Byzantine Empire have an internal immigration enforcement organization that kicked Egyptians and Syrians, and the like out of Constantinople. Okay, because somebody tweeted this out, and I completely missed where, completely lost where it was, but it is something interesting. Is that? Please tell me that's not one kicking around on the floor, is it? No, it's a piece of tape. Thank God. No, somebody pointed out that there were like some police force that existed in Constantinople. That they were citing some book. And the point is, this isn't like post-Islamic invasions where they don't have the territory of Egypt and Syria. It was an internal immigration system that enforced kicking out nominally Byzantine subjects out of Constantinople because they weren't Greek or something. So, all right. A little bit more topical news. Let me copy this link. Somebody stabilized the footage of what was going on here during the shooting with Alex Preti. So it seems now that he was disarmed. Coat officer in the background got his gun, but I guess didn't say anything or didn't say he's disarmed. He's just disarmed, or something like that. To say I got his gun, because if you say gun, my thinking is like, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna try and pull a gun off somebody so we don't immediately shoot his ass. Is that if you say I got his gun, somebody might just hear the word gun and then say like gun and like blast the guy. So you have to say disarmed. Like I got his to say I got his gun. Don't shoot him. He can't pull a gun on us anymore. So the restraint that these guys had is that when they saw he had a gun is like try and get it off of him so they can just make an arrest. But as we see here, he goes back reaching for where his holster was. And I guess he got, because apparently he had a holster with a slot for a secondary magazine. So it looks like he was trying to get that, and in the chaos, he's just like, I'm grabbing something. It's just like a magazine. Oh shit, it's not. I don't have the gun in there anymore. And then I guess one cop shoots, just like, oh shit, he's reaching. So this seems like just like a terrible situation if everything went wrong. Also, something to note that also is going on here is that all these anti-ICE people are blowing whistles out the ass. So maybe even Coat officer in the background who got the gun was like saying, I got his gun, relax, I got it, he's disarmed. Maybe he was trying to say that, maybe he was not saying loud enough and none of the officers heard, okay, he doesn't have his gun on him anymore. Then again, that may have been completely overridden by the fact he grabs a magazine and they have something in his hand, and in a split second, an officer may look at that and it's just like, maybe he didn't get the gun. Maybe he's got a second one. Oh shit, I'm about to get blasted. So I think a reasonable person in the moment can say like, reach back, pull something, something's in his hand. You may not have the time to fully comprehend that he has it's just a magazine in his hand. He doesn't have a gun. You make that moment to reach in a split second. You have to make the decision. Is he about to pull a gun? Is he about to shoot, start hurting me or someone else? So I think if they were trying to prosecute him in a vacuum of like, who's the administration doing the prosecution, he could probably get away with it unless it was, the jury may move to convict. Regardless, jury nullification in the opposite direction. Just like, it doesn't matter what his defense says, we're going to prosecute this guy. But there's more room for him to not, more room for the officer to get a conviction overturned than there is for the for prosecution to get not guilty verdicts overturned. You have there's far more paths to exoneration or getting your conviction overturned than there is the other way around. So, but in the absence, what I can imagine happening here is, assuming a 2028 loss for the presidency, a Democrat is going to come in. Trump will probably give like preemptive pardons to this, so that whoever did the shooting or like all the officers involved here have preemptive pardon for this incident at least. Then again, the next Democratic administration will probably fire all these guys regardless of will fire them regardless of whether or not they are in the right about this, just to, you know, satisfy the political base. Like, yes, I'm going to get, you know, let's assume we have a moderate Democrat saying, like, I'm not going to do Biden's mass immigration, but I'm definitely going to crack down on the excesses of ICE, starting with firing Jonathan Ross and then all these guys. I don't know if they have any recourse as federal employees to sue, like, you wrongly fired me. Or, you know, they might give enough pressure, you know, if they can't immediately fire them, they'll probably put, like, enough administrative pressure to make their lives as much hell as possible to make them want to voluntarily quit. Depends on how much they want to hold up on it. So I'm saying at this end, the cops were justified in the shooting because he pulled something out, apparently. Like, does it show that he has something in his hand? Looks like he got some. I see something black in his hand, so he may have gotten the magazine. So that may have spooked the guy, spooked the officer that, oh shit, he's about to shoot. Okay, well, wait, hold up. We actually hear. So, okay, so that's me rethinking this now. We hear one gunshot here in the beginning when it's not clear he's reaching. So there's that one shot. Now he's reaching back. So then the other flurry of shots fired. So this may have been also, like, I don't think this is going to screw the officers, because actually, like, this is, like, incredibly slowed down. It was like 1 second between this shot and the other. So there's that one shot. That could have been the SIG P320 going off that the coat officer had gotten. And so that put, like, what was that gunshot? Maybe it wasn't even a gunshot, and maybe these guys didn't even recognize it. Maybe, honestly, all the whistleblowing may have, like, distracted the officers from not even recognizing that was a gunshot. If that was a gunshot. So this is like stabilized and slowed down, but there's a severe amount of so a question, was that a first gunshot, and who fired that first shot? Was the SIG P320 going off? Was it one of these officers firing a shot? Because then they fire one shot, and then he still makes the motion to go get his holster. And then the other shots fire off. So, the fact that the first shot happened before he did the reaching for his holster make me thinking what's going on here. It still, otherwise, my inclination is to absolve the ICE officers for what's going on, because we have him reaching, we have one gunshot going off. It depends on who fired that first shot. Was that an accidental discharge from the cursed ass SIG Sauer P320, or was it another ICE officer shooting him first? After a disarm. So I have to ask the question, like, who made that first shot before Alex Pretty here? And he's not, like, injured or anything. So we heard the first shot, and he's still, like, struggling, reaching. Okay, wait. I'm just, like... It sounds like there's another shot there as he's going for the gun. I turn down the fucking screaming. Whoa, hold up. So I think this guy is back here shooting. Oh, see, that looks like a... You see it there for a split set? Or was that the glint of the... Oh, no. That looks like this guy made a second shot as he's reaching. And that looks like a casing going off. I can't believe I'm doing play-by-play of this shit. This is just a whole shit show. I'm more inclined to... absolve the officers of like any wrongdoing here. Because Preddy is like resisting hard. They know he had a gun on him. They may not have been in that moment been able to fully recognize, oh, one of the officers got his gun off of him. It's such a chaotic, stupid situation that I'm willing to benefit the doubt given to the cops at this point, to the Border Patrol or ICE officers. I forget what they are in this case. All right, that's enough lamenting over this whole shit. Oh my God, they're still going fucking at it in my mentions. Oh, this is weird. What was this? What's Fetterman saying?
ICE agents are just doing their job, and I fully support that. And for me, and people in my party might want to abolish it or treat them as criminals or anything that's inappropriate and outrageous. ICE performs an important job for our nation.
So that's strange. I don't know. Like, was there some other context where he may have said, like, regardless of what happened here, ICE agents are doing their job. So he's not. So he's trying. I guess he's trying to walk a tightrope here, but not sounding like virulently anti-ICE. And I don't know if he had some comments, if in this clip precedes or follows him making statements about like, oh, in this case, yes, something needs to be done about excess of ICE, but the rhetoric against them is too much. So Fetterman backs ICE. All right. Anything else new? All right. Wow. I had this up for a while. I was talking about Roman governance and immigration in relation to Christianity or Christianity in relation to immigration. So what the heck even was this? Vocaloid Mako receiving the sacrament of confirmation. Commission completed by Oh, that's cute. Who the fuck is Mako? This doesn't look like the same person. All right, whatever. Going back here. Minnesota guard hands out coffee to anti-ICE protesters amid deadly raids. The guard's deployment followed 2 fatal shootings by ICE agents during Operation Metro Surge, a Trump administration effort since late December 2025, targeting criminal non-citizens in the Twin Cities, with arrests prioritizing serious offenders like murderers and child rapists. Governor Tim Walz mobilized the troops to support local law enforcement and de-escalate tensions while urging President Trump to pull back federal agents and comparing the raids to Nazi-occupied Europe. Federal officials, including Border Patrol Chief Greg Bonvino, who aims to deport all of them, press on undeterred, highlighting deepening federal state standoff in immigrant-heavy Minnesota. Happening now, Minnesota National Guard members have arrived at the site of the federal building and have been ordered to distribute donuts and coffee and hot chocolate to anti-ICE protesters. They were given reflective vests so protesters don't confuse them with federal agents. Okay, that's probably smart. I mean, it seems like really untense right now, so I can, like, if this is like a way to keep things down, like, keep things calm, like, more power to them. But yeah, I guess that the optics of that Minnesota National Guard gives handout coffee to anti-ICE protesters. Like there's this video and it seems like it's a very calm at this point. I don't like the camera's pointing to them. How many anti-ICE protesters are there behind them? Despite the riots, Border Patrol is still out conducting raids around Minneapolis. They're totally ignoring Tim Walz's call to leave the state. This is from Olia Scootcaster. Olia Scootercaster.
Get the fuck back! And you motherfuckers get tried for your crimes! You guys suck so bad, you're gonna be in so much fucking prison! Fucking bitch! Suck my dick, you fuck
Oh my god, could you sound any less mature?
pussy!
Where are they going? They're not even going there. What is that guy carrying in his massive backpack?
Put your hand in your fucking...
Looks like they're cordoning off the whole area. What building do they even go into?
Like, come on. Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! That's just murdering.
Did they even get anybody here? I'm so lost if anything happened. Oh, Razor Fist. Do I follow him on this account? Weird that ICE are operating in dozens of states, but only gets violent in the one where they just uncovered billion-dollar fraud ring with probable links to the governor. Oh, so he's alleging that, because yeah, we're not hearing about these shit show. Like, I guess the media focus is now all on Minneapolis. All right, let me pause this in the background. But there's lots of deportation. I don't even know where the heck the, I swear somebody like posted out this graphic. Let me see if I can find it. Is that there are tons of deportations happening around the country, like in Texas, but we don't hear anything about happening in Texas because half the time it's local cops picking them up and then just handing them off to ICE. So I don't know where the heck that map was. It was like showing like California was also like doing lots of deportations. We're not hearing much out of that right now. I guess it's just like we're all so laser focused on what's happening in Minneapolis that any news elsewhere it's going down. So yeah, but like here in Texas, like we're not hearing the shit show. One, because the police are like, you know, all know are required, legally required. Two, work with local with federal law enforcement and immigration enforcement. You know, hand them off to them when you get them. So yeah, and California is still like the same map I saw was showing that at the same level. I don't know if it's same percentage-wise per capita. I think it was more like same absolute amount that California and Texas are putting out the same amount of deportations. So California. So you know, I'm thinking probably under the hand Newsom is like trying to avoid causing as much chaos, so he's not doubling down on this. So he like is giving local sheriffs leave to actually violate their own sanctuary city policies in some way, or I don't know. That's just me looking, thinking out here. It's just like we're not hearing about shit shows coming out of, hearing any sort of shit shows coming out of Minneapolis, out of California at this point. We did back during those Los Angeles riots, but then that blew up over across the entire city, and LAPD had to get involved, blocking highways and the like, and yada yada. Some other some other comment that I heard is that Trump is trying to outlast these protesters. Like, we're gonna keep doing this here and keep on drawing all the crazies from near and abroad, and like whatever like NGOs that provide them legal services, we're going to use this as an opportunity to keep on breaking them down. So local resistance groups like that Signal chat, we're going to use this we're using this as bait to draw them all out, and we're going to keep on hitting them with more indictments, more charges, yada yada, while doing deportations as much as possible. We're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. We're going to wear the enemy down here without having to invoke the Insurrection Act. Paul Tim Waltz, U.S. Border Patrol Chief Patrol Agent. Ted Nugent knows ICE is having trouble finding restaurants in Minnesota that will serve them, so he's flying in a metric ton of barbecue from Montana. Agents will eat well today. What the fuck? No link to anything, so I don't know if this is true or not. I don't need more rhetoric. What is this? Glenn Close. I have no idea who this is. I have watched our democracy being systematically disemboweled and torn apart along with the institutions which in the near past though never perfect, has stabilized our society and supported the American people. I'm outraged and sickened by what is happening under the Trump regime, the cruelty, inhumanity, and arrogance, the voracious corruption and cowardice, the sickening hypocrisy, the blatant manipulation of facts, and now the cold-blooded murder of American citizens. Good rhetoric. But yeah, we're seeing watch democracy being systematically disemboweled through basic level immigration enforcement. All right. I don't know. 4chan trick bypasses Google AI overviews with search hack. Hololive English Advent drops intense metal track breakout. All right. I've been yapping for a while. It's going on the hour, so might as well check on like. Let me go to, before I do that, let me actually go to one of the Telegram channels I follow. Does more news and see if anything popped up. Got 16, although every time a post can go with like 16 pictures, and that that drives up the number of notifications. So before I look at this, what's his face? Obama spoke up after the Minneapolis killing. Ursula von der Leyen is working out some trade deal with India. Like, this is going to help. Oh, this is cringe. Hold up. Let me open this up and let's see here. What is it? Europa, the last bat. No, what is this one? What was the account that did this? Europa.com. Is an independent news aggregator focused on Western politics and oh god, torchlit rap. Okay, I'm not going to touch this. Gold, where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. Brazilian presidential candidate Flavio Bolsonaro, so I'm guessing that's a son of Jair Bolsonaro, the guy who's in jail right now, prayed at the Western Wall in Jerusalem. The son is the son of the imprisoned Jair Bolsonaro, as I said, who is currently serving 27-year sentence for insurrection, remarked to save Brazil, there's no possible path away from God. A staunch supporter of the Isaac Accords, Bolsonaro attended the annual conference on combating anti-Semitism and continues to gain loyal support from Brazil's evangelical Christians. Yeah, there's evangelical Christians out in there, and they apparently, vote more right-wing than not in Brazilian elections. So I imagine tons of people are going to look at this and say, oh, so he's bowing to Zog by going and praying at the wall. But, like, he needs all the support he can get against Lula and whatever in Brazil, the powers that be in Brazil, since they've already, like, imprisoned his dad. Although it seems like true that he actually was, like, trying to foment a coup d'etat against, to self-coup and not avoid having to withdraw power. But I would say the other side is definitely, Polymarket's saying still that Flavio Bolsonaro is not going to win. Da Silva's probably going to win. I don't know if we can engineer anything against Lula. Ignacio Lula da Silva. I don't know if the U.S. can help him out here. Nay, the Bolsonaro name is too tainted. I don't know. Anything else? Hey, look here. What is it? Faye Tooks. She's saying fast, reliable news and provider covering geopolitical incidents as they happen. BNO News collaborator. Where's it based out of? Norway? I don't know why the name Faytux just screams like Turkish to me for some reason. The aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln arrived in the Middle East this evening and is currently in proximity to Iran, according to Evening Report Channel 13. The U.S. Air Force is about to begin a multi-day readiness exercise across the Middle East to demonstrate the ability to deploy and disperse and sustain combat air power in the region. Got to do some dress rehearsals before we do the actual thing. Notable slowing of pace this evening in C-17 flights. New on Jerusalem Post. In a few more days, enough American forces will arrive to enable significant action. The U.S. military has completed the deployment of its defense systems in the region. So somebody wrote an article. I'm not going to go through it. Given this is the first we're hearing of it, I'm calling BS on it being an exercise. It's, however, a great excuse as far as the U.S. is concerned to move additional kit into Europe and the Middle East in the next few days. EA-37 Bravo Compass call landed in Ramstein tonight. EA-37 Bravo. Is that an AWACS? Oh, what's this? Iran-backed Iraqi militia Kataib Hezbollah. So don't think Hezbollah as in Lebanon. Think about some other group in Iraq. Secretary General Abu Hussein al-Humaydawi issues a fiery call urging mujahideen worldwide to prepare for an all-out war in support of the Islamic Republic of Iran against Zionist forces. He warns enemies of bitter defeat in the Middle East, invokes jihad if declared by religious authorities. Interesting. Claims regarding the death of Nasim Qassem, hoax. Blast in Tehran, hoax. AD activity in northern Iran, could be jets. Jets are audibly confirmed. Highly likely IRAF scramble. AD activity in southern Iran, could also be jets. I don't know. So I guess we're coming up on something now. Anything else? Man, then the last two posts were something about gold, and Trump sent out a statement like, "Work with Democratic governors. I demand that you work with DHS." That might, force them to override their own sanctuary laws. So, I'll take one more bite and just chew through the rest of this. Zoran Mamdani is actively on the ground assisting people during snowstorm. Yeah, nice photo op. But maybe that shows that New York City services are so good that, the mayor doesn't have to be actively involved. He can go out and help. I don't know. Where is he, though? I don't know. This doesn't look like anywhere near like the New York mayor offices. It looks like some, I don't know, HUD project. I guess that would be on brand for him to go there. How many of these apartments are rent stabilized? Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan on the EU. If the United Kingdom had been a member of the European Union and Turkey had been a member of the European Union, we'd have created our own center of gravity. Instead, now we are looking at different superpowers, either America, China, or Russia, and we are drifting toward them. I guess I can agree with that sentiment, but, like, the chance for EU further integration seems to have passed. All right, who are these four guys? Talibani authorities in northern Iraq arrested four Kurdish religious scholars in Sulaymaniyah for refusing to support the PKK's separatist project in Syria. Talibani authorities? Who the fuck are Talibani authorities? Hold up. What? No, follow them. Hold up, give me a quick answer. Based on the tweet link you shared from Clash Report, the phrase Talibani authorities appears to be a reference in context to the recent reporting of Taliban governance and internal dynamics. No, it can't mean that because it's said in Afghanistan, in northern Iraq. Okay. So Talibani cannot. So this happened in Iraq, so it can't be related to the Taliban in Afghanistan. All right, Grok completely failed that one. I guess Talibani really like threw it for a loop, but this is happening in Iraq, so I don't know. My best guess is Talibani authorities means like the federal Kurdish government in Kurdistan, Iraq. Oh, God damn it! Just show more. Syrian Army Operations Command says SDF YPG violated the ceasefire near Ain al-Arab, attacking army positions with over 25 FPV suicide drones, destroying 4 vehicles. They also shelled the M4 road and nearby villages, injuring civilians. Syrian Army says it's considering military responses. All right, so this isn't dying down yet. Looks like they're going to go for the whole hog at this point and retake all the territory. Yemen's Houthis released a new video warning they could resume attacks on ships in the Bab el-Mandeb Strait and Red Sea. All right. They were particularly difficult to deal with. I don't know. Has traffic through the Red Sea recovered since the end of the Israel-Gaza war? Sorry, I'm chewing. Syrian Foreign Ministry official denies any deal with Israel, saying Syria will not give up territory. We didn't agree with Israel to hand over any inch of Syrian land. We will recover every inch of Syria. But you can check with the foreign official in the autonomous administration who appeals to the Israeli enemy to intervene to solve the problem of the PKK organization. They're looking for the Israeli enemy to be the savior of the PKK organization. I speak on behalf of Syria. This is not true. Don't repeat the question. Until now, no agreement has been reached with the Israeli enemy. Who appeals to the Israeli enemy to intervene and solve. They are looking for Israeli enemy to be the savior of the PKK. I speak on behalf of Syria. This is not true. Don't repeat. I'm confused what he's trying to say here. So he's saying that the Kurds, the SDF in northeastern Syria, are trying to get Israel to save them? I don't get it. Dem Deutschen Volk. The German people? Nice Corinthian columns here. Very nice. Although, honestly, I think you should go with some, I don't know, some water or something to like blast these and make them a little bit more, make their whiteness stand out. German investments in the U.S. fell about 45% in Trump's first year back in office as companies were spooked by tariffs, trade uncertainty, and weaker dollar. German exports to the U.S. also dropped sharply, marking the biggest decline since 2010. Maybe that will spur more like, well, it said investment went down as well as trade. So ideally, you'd want the trade to go down and investment to go up as German companies realize, like, well, looks like we're going to have to face tariffs. We need to start investing in building localized manufacturing inside the U.S. to get around the tariffs. But because of the flimsiness of the wishy-washy Trump has been with the tariffs, sort of made it impossible for people to like get their head straight on whether or not it's happening, on whether or not to invest or not. China is training AI-controlled weapons and drone swarms by copying how hawks and wolves, coyotes hunt. Researchers use predator behavior to teach drones to track, chase, and attack targets in coordinated groups, making them more adaptive and lethal. Concerning, to say the least. We've been doing drone technology before. I don't know just how offensively, but hopefully we're like, spinning stuff up like this. But they're showing, it gets to, this looks like surface to air radar. So like, I'm questioning like, how do you even get the drones that close? Because ideally surface-to-air missile launchers, you would keep like far enough back from the front line that piece of shit drones like this couldn't get them. But maybe these aren't like, you know, the shitty quadcopter FPV drones. Defending drones were trained to take down incoming drones the way hawks pick off prey. Although I have to wonder, did the Chinese steal this from us and then start trying to adapt it, and we already have something like this going on, and they're just aping it? You know, if China has it, we're probably doing it in secret, and we just haven't been talking about it. Latest map shows that the scale of the U.S. military buildup around Iran. Fighter jets, tankers, AWACS, and carrier air wings positioned across Europe and the Middle East. All right, so KC-130, Pegasus, KC-130, 16 Quantity and Strato tankers in Middenhall, UK. And what's immediately in the Middle East? So Cyprus, Jordan. So they got 37 F-15 Strike Eagles in Jordan. Damn. Sigonella Air Base, Italy. Chania Airport, Crete. All right, so nothing over here. What about Prince Sultan Air Base, Saudi Arabia? Voyager, Pegasus, Hercules, Super Hercules. Tanker, and AWACS. So they're pre-positioning all like the coordination stuff and tankers out here, but I'm not seeing combat aircraft. Dassault Mirage 2009 Fast Jet UAE. Are those our no, they're UAE forces. Oh no, this is all Saudi stuff. So the one thing that's in Saudi Arabia is a tanker. What's over here? Various air bases, Israel. Tanker. Command and control, AWACS. All right, so it looks like the things that are actually going to hit are still hiding out further east yet. So when they move in close, that's when I guess time to monitor the situation. Former Syria envoy James Jeffrey rejected SDF-YPG claims of betrayal, saying the U.S. never promised to defend or back a Kurdish state. He said that their partnership was always temporary and tactical, only to fight ISIS. We never said we would support a Kurdish region. We told them our relationship was temporarily and based on defeating ISIS. I mean, if they were saying that, or being consistent here, I guess they're saying, you know, maybe if things change around, they might come out to us. Because I imagine the Kurds are looking at just like, you back Kosovo, why won't you help us? To quote Henry Kissinger again, to be an enemy of America is deadly. To be an ally is fatal. Oh, well, it looks like more or less like the door has been closed, or more or less like the YPG and SDF are getting like rolled up right now. So kind of seems sort of like a fait accompli at this point. Breaking, Israel says it agreed under Trump's 20-point plan to partially open the Rafah crossing for people only under full Israeli supervision, but only after all living hostages are returned and Hamas makes a 100% effort to recover the bodies of the dead. Israel says the IDF is now conducting a focused operation to gather intelligence on the remains of hostages Ron Gvili, and Rafah will open once that effort is completed. So I guess there's one guy left that we need to figure out about before we can move on to the next stages. And God knows where he is right now. U.S. CENTCOM Air Force sources to Al Jazeera. We will conduct several days of exercises to strengthen the deployment and sustainment of our capabilities in the region. The exercises aim to The exercises aim to prepare for a flexible response in the region. All right. Okay, I already saw this statement. Oh no, this is more like I'm not going to go over that one. Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan on Iran. I would advise my American friends, don't make this another Venezuela. Iran is ready to... I'm hesitating there because it's like, it hasn't completely devolved. We went in, kidnapped Maduro, fucked their shit up, and then left. And, you know, it hasn't devolved into any sort of shit show at this point. And it seems that Delcy Rodriguez is more or less like trying to play ball with us. So I would advise my American friends, don't make this another Venezuela. Iran is ready to negotiate, but you need to find a way to negotiate in the right way so they do not lose face. If they feel cornered, they will prepare for the worst case scenario. I mean, things are a little, it's not exactly an apples to apples comparison here, because in Venezuela, there was no mass uprising that was happening. There was some uprisings that, sporadic little uprisings celebrating Maduro, but we weren't having the sustained, like, preceding whatchamacallit, protests or uprisings in Venezuela that we're seeing in Iran that were violently cracked down on. So, what I'm trying to get at is that the Iranian regime and their reaction to the recent uprisings makes them more too beyond the pale to work with at this point. If they feel cornered, they will prepare for the worst case scenario. What is that worst case scenario, though? That the regime is about to fall? All right. We're not talking about the Ottoman Empire because the Ottoman Empire was about being an empire. Today, we're talking about nation states coming together to form their own platform and take ownership of their own problems, whether economic, political, security, or terrorism related. If we continue to wait for a hegemon to solve our problems, most of the time, they will not be solved in the way we would like. I guess, yeah, it's like saying, like, we're drifting away from, this isn't the imperial era. This is the area, we're returning to an era of hegemonies. The American hegemony, the Soviet hegemony, the Chinese hegemony, the Russian hegemony. If Russia can even, like, pull that off now in their dilapidated state. Trump posts about, I'm not going to go over that. Russia's Medvedev. Nothing more reliable than nuclear weapons has been invented to protect sovereignty. The existence of nuclear weapons clears the minds of people with dangerous intentions. I guess I would have to agree. Nuclear hellfire is like one way to like cool temperatures or cool temperaments. Russia's Medvedev, a Ukrainian drone attack on Putin's residence, could have triggered a response involving special weapons. Ooh, special weapons. Oh, God. So, apparently Tennessee got fucked up by the snowstorm. 300,000 Tennessees without power. This is Nashville. Oh, God. Damn, I hope they're like, I don't know. What do I say here? Hope you got like some firewood and stuff, or, start going through those trees and start cutting them up yourself. Although they're falling over power lines, so maybe not. Like start going at the trunk and turning that, get a chainsaw and start taking, or an axe and start going at the trunks and start turning that into firewood and start huddling around your fireplaces. But, ooh, that's rough. What the fudge? Goddamn AI video. Oh, I'll end with this one. This is Josiah Lippincott. He was like around on Twitter. I think I followed his Telegram at some point. He like went quiet like when the year came about. I don't know if it's just because he had to go back to actually being a professor. Is he freelance anymore? Is he not doing is he not a teacher at Hillsdale College anymore? So what's going on here? Does Trump understand the existential nature of what's happening in Minnesota? I'm not sure he does, and it's maddening to watch. Either you crush these terrorist riots, or you have no country. Invoke the Insurrection Act and do it now. We will not allow another repeat of 2020. This guy definitely can be an absolute firebrand on stuff. Like he's somebody who said that Trump needs to surrender all of Ukraine to Russia to formalize, where our spheres of influence begin and end for Russia. So that's kind of like how radical he is at certain points. He can be like an absolute firebrand on stuff. But he said, here he's saying, I do not advise the use of the Insurrection Act or deployment of troops to Minnesota. That would favor the left by giving them more opportunities to provoke confrontations with law enforcement, create martyrs, and stir up a media circus. Trump's strategy should be long-term. The steady enforcement of immigration law everywhere. That is a process. It will take time. Trump can and should be patient. This isn't like the summer of love where the leftists were whipped into a frenzy and attacking the White House. They are demoralized and looking for a chance to galvanize the base. Don't give them that chance. All right, so he's saying, patience, everyone, patience. God damn, they're still going off in my fucking reply. Is about this shit. All right, I'm gonna mute this conversation. Yeah. Man, how many fucking replies is it at this point? I haven't gotten involved in this. I put in one comment and then other people started going off on it. All right, just to end it. So this is what the this is the tweet that incited everything. Fern as an ICE agent. Is a new episode out on the websites I go to it? All right, what is this? It looks like a grenade or like a flashbang. This is like the AI screwing up, not knowing what to do anymore. But these are some irregularly shaped mags, so this is probably AI generated, but you know, good enough. Anime is so right wing and Christian, it's amazing. Ungroiped. Yeah, she's got the cute sparkle in her eye. All right, whatever. Yeah, I've been going for an hour and 11 minutes, so I'm probably not going to go longer. I'm going to play till 10 and then call it a night because, you know, I need to prep everything for tomorrow, pack my lunch. Make breakfast, which is, you know, my usual morning shake with yogurt, milk, oats, flax seeds, protein powder, and regular and peanut powder. You know, fold the last of my laundry or whatever. So let me just put out, you know, a petulant cry to Twitter that, hey, I'm live. I'm somebody who matters. Launching. Yeah, I'm just going to do Far Cry Blood Dragon. Interestingly enough, I could change the thumbnail for my stream in Restream. I couldn't from the stream tab in YouTube, which is interesting. Call it. I haven't touched anything on Twitch. Just blank streaming to it at this point. Oh, fuck. I did it from the wrong account. All right, well, let me delete that. I'm supposed to be tweeting from this account. That was on the right account. The pain of having two different accounts. All right, that's out. Let's see here. Change my categories on Twitch. It is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, at least on here. All right, Old Worlds strategy game. All right, see here. Retro. Far Cry. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Cyberpunk. For whatever that's worth. All right, that's enough tags. I have the. Why do I have Rome? The Rome tag? No, I don't. It's the. Yeah, I don't know why I had to reload it. I just want to shoot some stuff up and call it a night. Nope. Close out. Minimize sound system. I don't need you. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. All right, hopefully this works. Runs appropriately. Turn off the video. Game capture is capture any full screen application. So hopefully it sees that and launches. All right, I need to minimize. Oh, Ubisoft Connect is launching. All right, game capture. Can you pick it up? Come on. Shouldn't be that hard. Oh, there we go. Loading, because it's trying to connect to the internet and it's not going to happen. My toes are absolutely freezing right now. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon servers are, yeah, this game is a decade old. God, I hate how old I am. Just adjusted the boom on my mic. It's I don't know. I clicked something a little too hard. Because I've slinked back down in my chair now. Continue. The controller keeps on going out. Uh-oh. I think the controller needs to charge. Oh, crap.
Rex, are you doing okay after that EMP surge?
Good as new.
I think this battery is pretty
I'm
shitty.
pretty unstoppable in the Bishop of Battle.
Yeah, I think it'll work
Play
around.
video games?
Yes, Rex.
I could play with
Video
a
games are
mouse.
proven coping mechanism, like any hobby. Shown to improve hand-eye coordination, problem-solving, social interaction, and self-confidence. And no studies have managed to prove a...
Alright, give me a second. I'm going to see if I can get a workaround here. I have a workaround, but I'm not sure I can charge and play at the same time. I have to start religiously remembering to charge this thing after every time I use it. Like, it should default state should be charging. I'm gonna get rid of this napkin that's got a bunch of crumbs on it. It's pissing me off. Probably need to clear off this desk. Clean my desk for a second while I wait for everything to charge. Don't want to leave crumbs around for little critters to come get bites of. All right. Probably overdue for a proper, like, cleaning down of the desk. But whatever. God, what the hell is this shit? Alright, I charged it for like all of like 2 minutes. I wonder how much charge that actually gives it. We'll see if that actually lasts, or I might break out the other controller. But, alright, let's just get back at it.
Between video games and violence.
Yada, 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 I get it.
Games are bad for you is a fucking idiot.
Hey, whoa, Doc.
No, Rex. FUCK stands for failing to understand.
Oh my god, I've heard this dumbass line for so many times already. I hate it.
Oh, I suppose this isn't a game anymore, is it?
It fighting a dragon out there?
I gave him the shaft.
Yeah, very funny. My God, the poor scientists are trying to like fight for their lives over here, and I'm like, oh, I forget how to play already. What the fuck are they fighting over? Where did this whole shit show come from? God damn. I have to charge each hand. Oh, that sucks. Is that I have to... Alright, never mind. Fuck this. I can't snipe to save my life. Is he fucking dead or not? Oh, don't fight the dragon, you retards. God damn it. That probably killed a bunch of them, but I don't care. I'm leaving. Fuck this shit. Rex, I didn't even tell what line you said. Alright. Oh my God, who are you guys fighting? Where the hell are you? Where the fuck did you guys just come from? Okay. Like, these guys must have literally spawned in as I moved away. What the fuck? That or I'm incredibly blind. The latter is probably more the case. I got 28 of these things. How do I throw the hearts?
Go fetch.
Alright, I have no idea where I am. Oh look, ostriches. Hi guys. I guess they're not hostile if you don't just straight up attack them. Cave in here. What is there even to do? Go to the map. Where am I? Set the waypoints. Alright. Oh, it was right there.
Whoever thought this was fun, I'm gonna collect your head and put it on my wall.
Going around and collecting VHS tapes, you're that bothered by it, Rex? Why don't I collect this one and then go down and clean up this last base over here? What's over here? All these bases over here. That's where the next mission is. I guess I should probably advance the plot a little bit, so I'll go clear that base and then go advance the mission up here. Alright, it's over yonder. Wish I had a motorbike or something. I'm looking at my model and like I'm thinking like I'm looking off to the right as I'm playing this game. Sort of like maybe disorientating for the viewer. Dr. Darling continues to tease me. She said she'd sooner mate with red-ass baboon with a community college degree and leprosy on its genitals than wear any pearl necklace I have I have offer, whatever that means. But she can only flirt with me for so long. On a side note, I haven't been able to feel my legs since the injection, but I can only assume I'm triumphing over the dragon blood empowered nanites. What the fuck? What is this one? We've begun experiments to weaponize the dragon blood. If my calculations are correct, and they are, we will change the world and remake it in our image. Sloan and I. See, Dr. Darling, I no longer need you. I have outgrown such trivial concerns as sex. My genitals can stay where they are in the jar in my desk drawer. I no longer need them since they fell off. What does a god need with balls? Okay, well, that was an aggressive... That escalated quickly. From I'm undergoing experiments to I've lost my genitals. There's a lot of details that went wrong there. God damn it. I just scraped $5 off of him. That's it. I don't have any stims, though. It's probably a bit of a liability. Let's just get... Oh, yeah, to the base. That's what I wanted to check out. Oh. I don't know. Maybe let's try and be somewhat stealthy. Anybody else out over here? Wait for him to cross the other side.
Gotcha.
Another guy I missed. He's fully aware I'm here, right? Never mind.
Follow the arrow.
To your death. What the heck is that cage over there?
I like the part where they blow up.
Okay. Well, that was kind of... That was quick. I'm gonna die. Fuck. Where am I getting hit from? Fuck! Ah, fuck, run. I'm gonna die. Shit. What difficulty did I put this in? I'll take a blowtorch to my hand. Yeah, that's about right. Holy fuck. Alright, I don't know. Where's the nearest friendly base? All the way down there? You know, I really don't want to hear, like, the whole line about video games again, so give me a second. And get some stims and get the fuck out of here. Holy shit. I can run up this terrain, are you kidding me? So we got here,
I hope I don't have to collect any fucking feathers.
Anything over here? No, that was just a door to nowhere. Guess I'll take this Jeep while I'm at it. Oh, fuck! Oh, never mind. I'm a cyborg and I can just do shit like that. Wow. Well, I did a wrong move there. What are you guys afraid of? Probably not the entrance I should be going to, but whatever. No, let's not turn off the shields and let in the, whatchamacallit, the blood dragons. No, not interested in that right now. I need, yeah, the store over here. Howdy. Vasertron. What's this one? Why do you take to pistol? Galleria, Cobra Con, and the Terror. No, don't want that. Cannot purchase. Alright, I'm maxed out. Alright, what's the next thing to do? I'll go get that. Do I have a vehicle I can commandeer? No? Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna run. God, who are you retards fighting? Friendly fire, sorry. I'm smarter than all of you. Uh-oh, cyber pigs. Man, this thing fucking sucks. Oh god, who's sniping my dumbass? Oh shit. Wow, I'm already fuck you. I'm pressing X, I'm holding X to heal. That's not what I'm supposed to do. Fuck. Man, once they group up on you, they can really fuck your shit up, as demonstrated now. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Man, he took that like a champ. God damn it. Fuck you. Man, fucking blind firing seems to do a better job than anything else. I only have one stim left, and I just left the base. I'm luckily there's a friendly base right here. Where is he? All right, well.
Dead weight anyway.
Got him.
Dead drop.
Well, while I'm here, why don't I get this and I don't know, what's all this? Where's the fight going on? What the heck's going on out here? What the ever-living fuck was that? Alright, well, let me go re-up on stims and gun stuff. Is this zip line? No, this is... Where the heck am I? Man, I am far off. I keep on getting distracted and getting lost. This is not one of my best qualities. Talk about ADHD brain. I don't like the sound of a driving car. The eggheads don't drive cars. A mine there. Oh, at least the store's right here. So I'm up on grenades. Why don't I try these Molotovs? Or Molotoks? Where the heck is there a gunfight? What am I hearing here? Oh, look what's still here. Oh, hit the road. Eggheads, you're on your own. I'm not helping you with this one. Oh, there goes the controller again. My mouse isn't, it's not taking the input from the mouse right. Shit. There, okay. Oh, shit. I need to turn off inversion, then, if I'm going to play with mouse. I need to properly charge the controller. I'm not dealing with that. Fuck you. Is it going the right way? Hold up. Yeah, sort of. So take the next right and then right. Man, this feels weird playing with keyboard. Alright, I need to look at the controls to figure out how to even switch weapons now that I'm on, controls, customize controls, move forward, WSAD, shoot, aim is right mouse button, sprint is left shift, jump is space, crouch, reload, E to interact, Q to heal, throw grenade, mouse wheel, throw dice, T, throw lure, G, melee, F. Okay, primary weapon, oh.
thought this was fun, I'm gonna collect your head. Way to die on the job, dick shitter.
Oh, damn, I used one of the stems. I was thinking, like, can I forego using a stem? But whatever. All right, now... Here's the map. All right, we're going to go this way. We're going to take this base. Come hell or high water. Can I save? There we go. Oh, there's a vehicle for me right there. What is this shit? Actually, I have to wonder, like, look at the map for a second. I'm driving away from the base. Honestly, it looks like it's completely off territory. Uh-oh. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Oh, looks like it's out on the water. I'm gonna have to swim to this thing.
New objective received. Displaying. Eliminate all enemies.
No problem.
There's a boat around here somewhere. I'm not commentating as much as I should. Man, they all retreated to high ground. Fucking pussies. Oh, great. Reinforcements. Whatever. I'll just power through it. How do I get up? Crouch down. Well, you were not, you had bad situational awareness.
He called shotgun.
Why is this thing pointing inwards like it's going to be used for... Oh, can I? Oh, I can't. All right, come back around, retard. I got you. Where's the other boat? There it is. not fall the fuck off. Shotgun rain. Very 2000s, early 2010s meme. Oh, we won. Did it. Simple enough. Man, shotgun is... I should really just get up close and rain hell with the shotgun instead of whatever this shit show was. I don't know how you could have approached that stealthily, but oh, there's the store. Da 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 da. I wonder, how are my levels doing? Skills. I'm level 11, so I have... Highwayman. Performing a takedown at close range automatically pilfers the enemy's loot. Is that if I exceed level 11 or I hit... That's for takedowns. Alright. Is there any fast traveling in this game whatsoever? No. I could, I think, maybe take a boat. Is there a boat around here that I could take? No! They're going away with it. Guys, wait. They drove over me. This is such bullshit. Stop, retards. Well, thank God they can't drive. Let me have the boat. Can you go to the left? Alright, fuck this. Oh, well, now they're going off somewhere. Is that a hang glider? I could have hang glided over here? I guess that was something that was in Far Cry 3. That's what I'm asking. Where's the... You need glasses. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Alright, map. You know what? Screw it. I'm not going to try and do that. I just want to go to the mission. Blow up stuff here. So, yeah, cross this bridge. Go right, then left at the next big intersection, and go right. So, right, left, right, left-ish. Sorry, guys, can't help you. Okay, Mecha Tiger, stay out of my way. Not interested in help. Man, this is actually a very shallow river now that I see it. derelict jeep. I think I gotta go north this way at this point. Mecha emus. Alright, let me just reevaluate where I am on the map. So either I can drive through the base. There's a way to just, the base is empty and I can drive through. I guess so, so. Alright. And this way to the mission. Help him out here a little bit. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? No. I'm just gonna go, because I'm just going through shotgun ammo, if nothing else. I can hear the screams in the distance. I'm not helping him out. Alright. Probably gonna start coming up on other Cobra Commandos or whatever they're called out here. Probably need to go down. Probably not like this. How far away am I from the objective at this point? Alright, you know, I'm just going to go on foot from here. I'm not going back to help them. They're already in a fucking firestorm. Too late to save their dumbasses.
Okay, Doc. Tell me about the silo.
That's Hauser Labs, the heart of the Blood Dragon research, and the nursery where we're breeding the dragons.
Nursery? Sloan. Tell me, Doc, how'd you end up with that lunatic?
After the U.S. stopped the Soviet invasion by nuking Canada, we had no home left. Sloan offered us that. And a purpose.
Oh, she's Canadian?
We'd gone rogue.
Alright, Doc. But it's nap time for the nursery.
Objective. Penetrate Hauser Labs.
Penetrate. You couldn't have made that any less, like, you know, suggestive. Anybody else out here?
Boom, baby. Send for a medic so I can kill him too. I had my eye on him.
No. We're not doing it. Alright, fuck it, no. Charge in. Fuck you.
Go to bed when everybody's dead.
Go to bed when everybody's dead. Alright. I think element of surprise is affirmatively gone at this point, so just gonna go in guns blazing.
Welcome to the silo of the future, where all your stronghold needs will come true.
I'm in, Doc. What a nursery this place sure is full of the
Alright, can I use this? You gotta be kidding me. I haven't used a stim yet. That's good news.
Building the brain cages to control the dragons.
Mecha
They won't
arm.
attack as cyber soldiers so long as they wear the brain cages.
Not on my watch.
To Destroy the prototype erector rooms, Rex. And if you see any dragons with brain cages, shoot the aggression inhibitor unit on the back of their skull. They'll revert to their normal aggressive behavior and attack the cyber soldiers. Otherwise, they won't respond to cyber hearts or fire.
Destroy the brain cage prototypes.
Interesting. God, this is just pathetic. How did you even get this far? This is because I'm just that fucking slow with my weapon. Fuck you. Alright, it's nice that this like actual facility is actually fleshed out and it's not one note. Does that have to go down?
Time to bring the thunder.
Uh-oh.
That's my kind of blowjob.
That's my kind of blowjob. Alright. Well, I was able to handle these heavy guys well enough with Molotovs and now if I do this. No. R reload. Alright. Can I deactivate? Did I just kill it?
Congratulations! You have asserted your God-given right as a Cyberman by showing this endangered species who's boss.
God damn, can we make the fucking like welding, auto welding here stop for like 5 seconds? So I guess this is a fully built brain cage. Uh-oh. So a good 3 things will destroy him. Oh, hi. Oh god, playing with mouse like this is actually hurting my wrist. I need to reposition. Is there somebody up here on my level? What the fuck? Uh-oh. Oh, I can't pick up the minigun off of him? Are you kidding me? Wham! I got 41 of these dragon hearts. Can I not exchange these for anything? No, do not. Caution. Wait, hold up. Is there some objective over here? Yeah, what's this? Hold E to interact.
Destroy the next brain cage prototype.
Where is that, though? Oh, it's up there? All right, I was so focused on combat, I kind of lost the plot on what I was even here for.
Proceed to the next brain cage erector room.
Erector room.
Spooky doors.
Go all up. Oh shit. Wow, so the Molotovs really do a number on these guys. Important to remember, but I'm all out now. Oh.
Destroy the last brain cage prototype.
Ah, shit. Run. Was it Q to heal? Man, I haven't gone through my burned through my stims yet by being stupid. Oh. Ouch, that hurt. There's one guy below me in there. Denied. What was that about Shotgun Rex? Power cult? They could have pressed that to say that sent that alarm, but they didn't. For whatever fucking reason. Man, there's like some weird render lag when I'm approaching something from far away. That or the weird like lighting on it is like losing its mind.
Alert. All personnel, stop intruder from reaching the silo door that protects the vulnerable nursery.
HUD, set an objective.
Affirmative. Objective. Open silo. Objective complete. Jump down to the sublevel.
Are you kidding me?
You are not the punchline. You are a killing machine. Jump.
Why the hell is this thing so slow?
Objective. Secure flamethrower and destroy blood dragon egg clutches. Alert. Sub-basement breached.
Okay.
Stop the intruder before he can enter the nursery and turn
You
the
know what? Fuck it. We're gonna get rid of this thing.
against the egg clutches.
It's very unwieldy.
All personnel, please use non-lethal rounds to avoid damaging the egg clutches. All personnel, please use full lethal sanction to stop the intruder.
Thank you, Sloan.
Time to break some eggs.
Attention. Wall-mounted flamethrowers are to be used only in cases of emergency by sanctioned personnel.
I don't care about your sanction.
If you're uncertain if it's an emergency, then it's probably not. Have a nice day.
Oh, shit. Get some crispy doggy. Holy shit, I got sniped.
When you're hot, you're hot.
Fuck. Come on up here. that's right, fucker. Burn. Yeah, so if you see one of those guys, throw the Molotovs at them. Yeah, that's right. Scream, burn, motherfucker, burn.
Everything's dark. Liar, liar, face on fire.
Ah! Scream in pain, you little pansy. Alright, reload this thing to the full. Then, alright, in here and burn the egg clutchers.
I like mine extra crispy.
Warning.
Oh,
Fire
fuck.
strikes blood dragons. It does not hurt them.
What was it to why did it completely ignore me? Options. Hold up. What was control customized controls? What was throw a lure? G.
Go, go. Snack time. Go get it, boy.
I like how the eggs like flame up really fucking quickly though.
Anyone want their eggs scrambled? Eat it up, little dragon dude.
Oh, I'm out. Shit.
Are these extraterrestrial?
Oh my god, I hate you. I can't believe I found this little alcove here. Holy shit.
Fried eggs coming up.
Good thing I have so many of these things to lure them away.
Good boy. I'm truly exceptional. Go get it.
Man, nice to find this little out. Can they get in here with me? Fuck!
Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Objective. Reach the elevator and escape.
Alert. All egg
I'm
clutches
trying.
destroyed. Fire suppression systems have caught fire.
What the heck is this?
Beginning evacuation.
Just like giant glowing like chunk of a cylinder.
T-minus 30 minutes.
Wait.
Have a pleasant day.
So what, this trying to set this place to self-destruct? Are you kidding me?
How slow is this goddamn elevator? What's the point?
Dramatic tension. Alert. Inbound blood dragon. It's one of the mothers. She is angry you took a flamethrower to her nest.
You now have no time left to reach minimum safe distance.
Huh. That seemed kind of familiar to you?
Oh shit. Go away.
Cookie. Go get it, boy.
Am I supposed to combat the dragon? Is that what I'm supposed to do? The fuck? What just happened? It died? What did I do?
Mount the gun turret.
No shit.
What the fuck? Blow up the destructive barrels wherever you see them. This gang doesn't overheat apparently, so just spray. Don't ever let it up. Alright, this is a nice dramatic set piece at least. It's been on rails, but it's fun nonetheless. Come on, die. Anything else? Anybody behind me? Oh, look, there's a hula girl. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
As it's done. Rex, Sloan's project. The amphibian shocked away the hybrid attack titan. Destroyed the bridge exit. You're going to have to jump over the chasm in a vehicle.
What the fuck? What Halo 3 shit is this? Or Halo shit is this? I'm thinking of the final run to the Forward Until Dawn and the end of Halo 3, but also extends to the run in the end of Halo CE. So, oh, did I get killed? Oh no! Make the jump. Why is there tentacles there? Oh yeah, pull one pin. Drop it. Yeehaw!
Objective complete.
Rex, I saw the whole thing through my scope. That was incredible.
No, Doc. Paintings of crying clowns and dogs playing poker. Those are incredible. What I did, that's just a job.
Yeah, rock on. Okay, what else am I gonna do for the next 15 minutes? I should probably take an assassination job. Let's see here. Is there one even available out here? There's the next one. There's a store. There's a hostage rescue. Is there anything else out here? Hunting. Yeah, I'll do one of those missions. I can figure out where the heck I am. Hold up, let me just see where I'm actually at to start with. I'm all the way up here, so I need to get down. I don't know. Let me try and make that point. Let's see if there's a boat there I can commandeer. Drop this stupid fucking flamethrower. Flames are far more dangerous, deadly than gunshots at this point half the time. I can just sprint continuously. I'm not helping them. These dumb eggheads want to keep on getting into dumb firefights instead of holding close to bases. That's on them. Man, what was that shit show? Why did that, like, nearly kill me? Because being sloppy, that's the answer.
It looks like the heart of the matter.
I did go through a bunch of these hearts, so better to always pick up a few after every altercation you get into. That's a blood dragon coming up behind me, ain't it? What's this? Whoa. Well. Well then. Oh, there's the file. The heck is this thing? Can I get in there? Nope. Closed off. Maybe it's for another mission late. What the heck? There's some cordon off area. What is this place? Whatever. There's the dock. Is anybody in here? No, nobody's here. $112. And there isn't a boat in sight, motherfucker. There's a Jeep up there, so I guess I'll take this over to... Actually, wait, I wonder. Yeah, this will take me to the map directly. Yeah, hostage rescue. I'll make that the last thing for you. So I need to hold to the left here and then take a left across the bridge. Da-da-da-da-da. Just driving through this endless night. All right, maybe it's daytime and the sun just won't shine through. I'm not starting that whatever mission that is. Fuck off.
Is helping Sloan build bioweapons, even though he knows he shouldn't. Oh, Rex, I don't know what to do.
God damn it! It tracked me into the mission zone.
Assassination.
Sure.
Not a problem.
I know it's a terrible thing to do.
Did that mission failed? God damn it! Okay, where am I? Oh, god damn it. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon... Motherfucker. Is this meant to have, like, multiplayer capability? Stop trying. God damn it. There's probably somebody made a mod or a patch. A manual patch to make it stop trying to do this. Yeah, no wonder. Alright, while I'm here, map. Actually, I want to try this. Let me go to that glider.
Doc, I'm near those coordinates.
No, fuck, I don't want to do the mission. Alright, now don't spawn me somewhere where I start the mission. Okay. Well, I'm at one of the bases. Alright. Where even am I? Oh, god damn. Not again. I'm at level 14 now. I forget what that does. Come on. Be done already. Yes. All right. What are my skills at? What does 14 grant me? Health bar plus. Gain additional health slot. 13 get piston booster. Move faster when crouched. Gain additional health slot. Highwayman. All right. I'm already at that point. What happens at like these later levels? Internal gyros. Receive less damage from animal attacks and reduce the chance of being knocked down by enemies. Gunslinger takedown. Steal an enemy's pistol after takedown by pressing blank and use to kill nearby enemies with left mouse button. All right. All right. Map. Oh, I'm here. So I'll do the hunting mission. Reward high-powered scope. Turtles are living in the sewers under this garrison, blocking pipes, befriending rats, kill them dead.
Oh, come on.
All right, sounds like a nice use of the flamethrower. I get his complaint. I'm just going out and killing turtles. Are you kidding me? That is so, like, sad and sadistic. Where do I even go? To go outside the base. Oh, down here? All right. These are deadly turtles of some sort. This is just cruel. What do I have to do? I have to, what, go up above them? Oh, that's just sad. I feel bad doing this. They're in their cages. They're not blocking pipes. What are you talking about? Fire breathing? This feels so messed up. Where's the... Oh, well, there it is. What's the Omega symbol for? There's a booby trap. Oh, hello. I see you. Oh, I'm swinging. Stab the shit out of that. Okay, so it's just trap after trap after trap. I feel bad, and they just go limp like a cute animal. It's so... This is so... not nice. Nope, well. Where am I supposed to go now? There's no path up here. There's some cash. Oh, and pizza boxes like they're Teenage Mutant, and there's 4 of them, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, I get it. Where do they go, though? All right, so I went this way. I guess over here. Oh. Go. That is so gonna fucking fall on me. I saw your trap. Turtle killer. Yeah, that's a real badge of honor there. Oh, it did fall out underneath me. Oh, befriending rats. Also, that's a reference to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I guess that's a very 1990s, 1980s thing. Ah, fuck. Get out. Get out. What's going on upstairs? What did I miss? Oh my god, I leave for 5 seconds and you guys are already like getting the base overrun somehow. Man, blind firing this thing is probably way more effective than zooming in on sights. Oh my god, there's a boat just lying around. Pilfer. You see that word used around a lot. Pilfer. Alright. It's still before 10. I need to eat something before I go to bed. That's not like a snack, like a proper meal with protein and vegetables. Omega Force is on a boat. Scientist is on a boat, and now you need to be on a boat, killing the soldiers and saving the scientists. All right.
How does this make sense?
Oh, I saw a boat down here. Wait, where is it? Oh no, wait, there is a boat around here somewhere. What's this? I guess this leads up into the base somehow? Probably. Oh. Oh, this is cute. It's a speedboat. But I can't fire on it. I don't know. Do I need a pistol? I've only been on a jet ski once, and man, that thing goes fast, and you have to make shallow turns, otherwise you're gonna get you're gonna fall, you're gonna rip yourself off the thing. Damn, there's ruins underneath here. Alright, fuck you. Where's the nerd? The hostage has been killed. Fuck. So I really need to figure out how to get in here stealthily. This will be the task for the night to end things. I can swim underwater rather effectively. Oh, I think it was probably my own grenade that killed him. No.
The hostage is under attack. Protect the cyber nerd.
We have tactical superiority.
I'm out of stims. Fuck. I'm dead. Alright, third time's the charm here. Attachment go on your weapons. Alright. Let's approach from the rear. I'm having my finger over F ready for the ledge kill. Gotcha. Man, I am hitting my things so bad right now. The hostage. Never mind. All right, 4th time was not the charm. All right. All right. Oh, look, there's another hostage down here. Aw, poor guy. All right, got whatever the heck that flamer refuel. Got you. Denied.
Defend the hostage before he is shot to pieces. Or just shot.
Fuck me, why? Can I just not, like, approach him and yank him off that plank he's on? Oh, cute. That stuff's down there, too. Why did I call that cute? I overused that word, in all honesty. Alright, that got him. There's that guy over there. Stealth kill, thank you very much. Everyone's on edge. The 2 snipers are gone at least. Does he really know I'm over here, or can I... I don't think they're aware I'm here yet.
The hostage is under attack. Protect the cyber nerd.
Alright, 2 grenades. Usually does the job. Alright, there's one other guy. And 1 arrow. That was enough. You're free.
Come here a moment, will you?
Yes, can I help you?
Can I speak with you?
Yes?
Scientific genius triumphs again! With your help, of course. Why is there only one woman on this island? Oh, bloody idea, wasn't it?
The fuck? I didn't even hear what he said. Oh, I'm just gonna get this. Let me explore the rest of this boat. This cool-ass boat. Pilfer a bit. So I got 32 bucks out for this guy. What about this guy? 34, so he's worth 2 bucks more than the rest of them. What are you guys worth? 29 bucks. Wow, you guys are cheap. Oh, okay. So they're not worth more or less than the others. All right. Oh, look, Cyber Shark. I'm shooting at him. Oh, look. Those guys out there in the distance. All right. All right. It's getting late. I still have some stuff I need to do. I am going to call it a night. And I need to make some dinner for myself. So, save game. Call it a night. Before I go to sleep, I probably should plan out what I'm doing. I'm kind of not interested in going back to Dark Souls. I feel like I'm just like, you know, even though I'm cheesing it with magic, I'm kind of feeling not as motivated. Maybe I'll just set Sunday as another variety hour, and I'll make a thumbnail for Hearts. I want to continue my dicking around in Hearts of Iron 4, so I'll do that Sunday. I'll do that Friday night. Still dedicate Saturdays to Old World, even though I'm having my shit pushed in by the me as the Iron Age Romans are having my shit pushed in by the Hittites. And the Gauls ain't really helping me. They're just more or less just like stand there and defend their territory. So, yeah. So Wednesday. Oh, what did I do? I finished up Resident Evil. What would I do in the meantime? You know, I'll just set it as a variety hour. This next week will be just like up in the air. The only thing constant will be Old World in the for Saturday. Sunday, Friday. And maybe if I do like 2 variety things for the week, I'll be like more up to throw my head back into Dark Souls again. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling worn out with it. I don't know if it's just because like I need to get good and I suck too hard or whatever, but yeah. So call it for a night. So good night. Good